Okay, so I'm going to pass out these layouts to everybody. There are lots of options for these. There are 3 on each page, and then there are 3 different sizes. Okay, so you're able to go through this and figure out what you want and which ones you like, and then you'll be able to cut them out. Okay, and we'll talk about arranging those. Make sure you take this home. You're also going to need a couple pieces of just printer paper. Okay, and I would just make sure that this way you don't have to use anything from home. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half so I have a line that's like vertical on my paper. I'm also going to write my quote on the top. Okay, so that I can see it. And this looks a little blurry. Let's see if I don't know if it'll focus any better. Nope. Okay, so now that I have this, I can go through and look at all of these that I have and cut out different ones that I think I would like to use, so I can stack them up. I'm going to at least look at this and say, which of these words are most important. Okay, so I'm going to say kindnesses and confetti is. I want those to be the biggest. Okay, I'm going to have like and around be smaller, and then I think I'm going to have throw be an in between. Okay, so I'm going to look at my pieces. I have like 3 different sizes. These are 6, these are 4, and these are 2. Okay, so they kind of give you some options on variety that you can use. Man, that focus. I feel like it's still blurry to me. But that's what we're going to do, is think about that. And look at, it's still not right. Oh, I'm just going to have to leave it alone. Okay, so I'm going to pick a couple of these and put them up. There's a banner one that kind of has these ribbons on it, I think is nice. Maybe I want done like some different ones on here. If there's anything else. But this does make a fair mess. If you cut all these pieces out, which I'm not requiring you to cut them all out, okay? I just want you to cut out what you need. So I'm going to say throw, kindness. I'll look for some little ones. How about I try these? These kind of fit together, right? So I could do around, like, and then I want another one that I would do for confetti. And I don't know, maybe anything different. Maybe we do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do from here is just take my marker and trace around this, and there are marks in the center, if you can see those right there. So it'll show you like where center is, and then you can go ahead and just trace around this. This is a rough draft. We are mapping things out. We're not freaking out about exactly like making this all perfect. Okay, if I were to give people paper right now and expect them to make something really nice, it's probably not going to happen because they don't know 100% what to do. Oops. Okay, so there's one. Let's do another one. But this is just a rough idea of what you think would look good. We're going to pick 2 of them from the 4 that you selected and do those. And you can use marker, you could use pencil on this. It's kind of up to you. Okay, so those are my pieces. I'm going to go ahead and draw on this one because I need like the ribbon kind of shape on there. So like I know where to draw. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my pencil, and I'm going to think about a couple of things. I want you to think about capitalization, cursive, and then like lowercase, like kind of font. So think about if I was doing throw, I could do it this way. I could make them all lowercase. I could make them all uppercase. I could make them cursive, right? So I could do lots of different things with this. So think about that. I'm not real particular on the exact font that you use yet, but we need to think about which kind of like sizing you want these to be. Okay, so I'm gonna look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5 letters in it, so I'm gonna divide this banner into 5 sections. Okay, so I know that I'm gonna need 1 in the center, and I can see my fold, and then I would need 1 on each of these sides. Okay, so you just divide it into those sections. Maybe I'm gonna just do like a lowercase, all of it lowercase, just right at the front or the top. Okay, and then kindness. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I would need to divide this into 8 pieces. 8 is even, so I know that I'm going to need 4 on each side. And then you can just like divide in half, like real quick. Okay, again, they're not perfect. I'm doing this as a rough draft. Maybe with this, I would want these to be like a block letter. And so I could have it fill up the entire section of this if I wanted to. Okay, this one's drawn like inside of it, and these are smaller, which is fine, especially with a banner. You would still see the banner like once you got done with this. We're going to be erasing these lines, or you wouldn't see them exactly. And so this is just kind of a guide, but you could have them like fill up the the sections of this and make the pieces. Okay, so it could fill up these. The nice thing is you can erase this. I did misspell, like I went to the I left out my E, right? And so that's kind of something that happens, especially when you're trying to make something look nice, is you can misspell things. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going and kind of fill this in. And this is where I messed up last time. Did not put my E. So now I have 2 S's. S's are always an issue for people. You can like draw your S and then outline it. That's always a good way to like get an S so it doesn't look all funny. But that's just one kind of thing that you could do. Okay, so you can see how that makes it go like from big to little on that. Next thing would be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 of these. So again, I would have to like divide these into thirds, give my sections or create those sections. I could maybe make these like fill up the entire thing. You know what I mean? That would be a little different. Again, with the next one would be like, okay, and maybe I'm doing some kind of like font with this. Okay, last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 pieces. This one is a little different. All of these are straight up and down on the sides. You would want to like angle these in a little bit since this is at an angle. You would want to angle a little bit, but I need, what did I say, 8. Okay, but I'm going fast just to show you quickly. And then same thing. Maybe I would do the same thing on this one where I would have, you know, a font that would fill up as much of this as I could. Okay, so that's kind of where we're headed today, is kind of looking at this and mapping these out using, and I guess not today, Monday, right? Mapping these out, figuring out what you want them to look like, and figuring out at least fonts up here, like what do you want this to be, uppercase, lowercase, cursive, that kind of thing. We're not going to get super particular on the type because we will do that later.